first episode of Wit and Whimsy. I'm actually recording from a friend's house at this moment. I'm actually house sitting. This isn't even my cat! But I figured, what better way to start this than this wall of Xbox games? Geeky. So, I really wanted to... I don't like prologues, so chapter 1. Ever since I was a kid, people told me what I had to be and that I could only be one thing, and I don't agree. I love to learn. Growing up, I was always a kid who'd find something and go, look at this thing I found! Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! This vlog is gonna seem like a faux ADD vlog, and we're gonna jump from subject to subject and it will seem to have no central theme, but I'm the central theme. The central theme you're gonna find here, if you stick around long enough, is that I love to learn. I want to know everything, I want to learn everything, and I know I'm going to completely fail at that, but that's okay because that's kind of what life is about. I'm a passionate person, and passionate people throw themselves into everything they do, and if you do that enough, you're going to pick up a bunch of different interests and loves, and I may have one thing that I'm really good at or that I'm particularly more passionate about than all those other things, but it doesn't stop me from being interested in those. I don't like the way the camera's looking at me. I change my hair a lot, like constantly. For a while there, it was changing about every 3 months, quite consistently. The misconception here was that I was fickle about what I wanted to do with myself or my appearance, or that I was insecure with who I was. And the real truth of the matter is I love color to the point where I kind of want to pay a tribute to every single color at some point in my life. Like, my favorite color changes daily. It's kind of ridiculous. Every time I change my hair color, I learn something new about myself. That's kind of how the rest of my life works as well. Like, I'm a writer, I'm a singer, I'm a designer and a director, and 5 million other things, and that list is growing every day. I sort of feel like everybody's list is growing every day. We're just not confident enough to say, hey, this is something I do and something I love. I actually refer to myself occasionally as a bard. Reason being, not because I just love D&D, which is true, but I'm sort of more referencing the Shakespearean bard. Not that I'm Shakespearean. I'm all flustered. Because Shakespeare was also a writer and an actor, and he didn't just write plays, he wrote poems and sonnets and just basic prose, and everyone was always saying, pick one thing, and he didn't. People still try to say that today, and I don't think anyone ever should. Spread out, try things new. I mean, maybe if we were more open to saying, hey, you don't have to pick one thing, we'd have a bit more open-mind world. And you use different mediums to say different things. With everything I write or film or even these vlogs, it's just more to learn. Alright, focus, Callaghan, focus. So you may be wondering, well, that's all fine and good, but what is this vlog actually going to show me? And that's a good question. So this vlog is going to have product reviews. We're going to bounce around from week to week, talking about comic book character backgrounds, cooking experiments, me get brain dead moments, really. Discussions about video game storylines, staring blankly at the camera, going, I don't know what I'm chasing. Interviews with various people. I'm gluten and lactose intolerant, which is extremely hard because I love food. Where to start if you're very new to Doctor Who. Because of that, I really want to learn more about food and why we get those sort of weird intolerances cropping up, different sort of geeky topics that I'm passionate about. Oh, my face hurts! But it's going to build to something. And I don't know what that something is yet, but I do know that there are geeky, passionate, diverse people out there, and I want to talk to them. The funny thing is I don't think there's really a venue, or at least a consistent venue, to open up that kind of conversation, and maybe this could be that? That's really all I have for you guys this time around. And I'm really crappy at long goodbyes, so I'll see you guys in chapter 2.